Welcome to the 1994 Fort Wayne Putting Championships. Along with Mike Bushy, this is Dave Kreider. Tonight will be our sixth tournament of the year. We'll be filming, and we will be playing course number 3 for the second time. A little bit earlier, Mike went out onto the course and asked a couple of the pros what the key holes will be in tonight's match.
Key holes in the tournament today, this afternoon and this evening. I think the first 6 holes will really determine who wins tonight, because those are some really tough holes and there's a lot of bogeys that can be had. And if a person can ace several of those in all 4 rounds, they should win.
Holes in tonight's tournament. Holes 1 and 2 are very pivotal because neither one of them are really great aces. But if you make them, you got a big advantage over the field. And you can also take big scores on them too, 3s, 4s, even 5s if you're not careful. Middle part of the course, from like hole 8 to hole 14, is pretty easy, but you also have the ability to go cold on it.
Well, tonight we have our second best turnout of the year. We have 7 pros and 11 amateurs participating. We have a couple of quality amateurs out here playing for the first time this year. It'll be interesting to see how they do. Namely Steve Lemon and Greg Nichols. Steve, a former pro player, and Greg, one of the top amateurs in the city. So it'll be interesting to see how they do in their first appearances out south this year. In just a second, we'll be going out to the course for highlights from round number 1. We'll begin play this evening in the amateur division. This is hole number 18. First putter we will watch is Brett Beasley. And a nice putt by Brett for his par. This is Kevin Krajewski. And Kevin picks up his par. This is Joshua Powell. And all 3 putters pick up pars on the 18th hole. We'll watch Brett on hole number 1 now, one of the more difficult holes on the course, as far as acing it is concerned. And Brett had a good putt there, but it was a little lacking in the speed, and it tailed off at the moment, last instance, so he'll have to settle for bogey 3. Watch Kevin putt once again. This hole will break to the left from the camera angle. Good putt by Kevin for a par. There's Joshua. He's going to play it off the right rail. And he's got it. Nice putt by Joshua for an ace. It's Brian Johnson, hole number 7. Pro Division. Brian, our winner last week on course number 2. You won't see the pros miss this putt. This is Tim Mishler. Tim back after a 3-week absence.
Easiest hole in the city. Easiest hole in the world. Maybe no, I take that back. There's one hole that's easier than that. Or I mean, I got that.
It's Kenny Moore.
Okay,
and a team ace.
No.
We'll watch Brian putt now on hole number 8. This is a hole that's not real consistent. And I don't think you'll see a lot of aces out of the pros on this hole. Here's Tim's putt. Here's Kenny's putt. And Kenny will knock that in for a par. Okay. This is Greg Nichols. Greg, one of the top amateurs in the city. This is his first appearance out south this year. He won the North Course tournament Tuesday night. Back door. He's got it. He's paired with Steve Lemon. Steve playing in the amateur division this evening. Steve, a former pro and a former city champion. Big kick, and he's got it. We'll watch Greg putt on hole number 9. It's got to get there. Greg will tap that in for a par. We'll watch Steve once again. Nicely done. Don Brecht. Hole number 4. Hole number. Nathan Francis. And a nice backdoor shot by Nathan for an ace. And Ron Moore. It's going to kick out and stay on the left-hand side. And Ron with a par. Here's Nathan on hole number 5. This is another one of the difficult holes on this course. It's a nice shot. Don Brecht will be next. He's got it. Good putt by Don.
Show off the camera.
And we'll see what Ron can do. It's going to stay left. It's got to hurry. Good putt by Ron for a par. You on?
Yep.
And we're watching Brian Blair win the pro division on hole number 2. This is Rick Gerard.
Hit the hole.
Nice putt by Rick for a par. We'll watch Brian and Rick now on hole number 3. It'll start coming back, but not enough.
Never up, never in.
Gonna stay with the pro division here for a while. Here's Rick's putt. Slow down, ball. Get in. Nice putt by Rick. He's made 2 long deuces in a row. This is Brian Moore. Center of the cup. Bruce Heron. And a nice putt by Bruce for his par. Back to the amateur division. Jeff Heron, hole number 6. Nicely done. John Fielber will be next. John had a good tournament out on the North Course Tuesday night. Did very well. And a nice shot by John for his team, or for his ace. And Brian Summers trying to make it 3 for 3 for this group. And Brian with a nice putt for his par. That will conclude our highlights from round number 1. Just a minute, we'll be going back to the clubhouse, let you know who our leaders are in both the pro and amateur division through 18 holes of play. After one round, leading the pro division is Brian Blair with a 7 under par 29. In second place, 3 shots back at 4 under par 32 are Brian Johnson and Rick Gerard. In the amateur division, we have a 4-way tie through 18 holes of play. Each of these 4 gentlemen came in at 4 under par 32. They are John Fulber, Don Brecht, Nathan Francis, and Steve Lemon. So 2 very tightly contested divisions so far through 18 holes of play. We'll be going out to the course and watch highlights from round number 2. We'll begin our second round in the amateur division. This is John Fulber. John had a 32 his first round, tied for the lead. We're on hole number 12. This is Jeff Herron. Brian Summers. Possibly back door. Nope. Watch John putt on hole number 13. John will use the left rail and off the back rail. That's a good shot. It can't be done any better than that. This is Jeff Herron once again. He's got it. Nice putt for Jeff. Brian Summers. And a team ace. This is Brian Blair. Brian currently leading the pro division with a 7 under par 29, putting very well so far this evening. This is Rick Gerard. Rick coming in at 4 under par 32. Nicely done. Watch Rick putt on hole number 14. There's a nice slide.
Nice slide up the rail there.
Nice putt by Rick. Watch Brian putt once again. Center of the cup. This is Brian Moore.
Not a bad day, Mike. Real bad day.
This is Bruce Heron. He's got it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for all them.
It's Brian Putt on hole 15.
Hammer.
Here's Bruce's putt. This is a hole you don't see a lot of aces on. One of the tougher holes on the course. Brian Johnson, hole number 9. Unreal. Unreal.
Okay.
Kenny Moore. This is Tim Mishler. He's got it. Here's Tim putting hole number 10. Center of the cup. Here's Brian playing a different putt. Here's Kenny's putt. And he just catches the right edge of the cup. Yeah, go ahead.
You're getting bad breaks. I'm making hole 2. You know, something like that.
It's Greg Nichols on hole 10. That wasn't really what Greg wanted to do there. Steve Lemon. And Steve didn't give that much of a chance as he caught too much of the hill. Here's Greg's putt on hole number 11. As I'm sure Mike would concur, several years ago this hole used to be a real good ace. Now you don't know what the ball's going to do. Once it gets to the hole, it could do 5 different things. Watch Steve putt once again. Steve gave it the good speed, and
That's what it hit. That's something you can fix.
I didn't know it was like that. I just noticed when I was dropping down there.
Steve's going to check this putt out carefully because this is not a position you really are in on this hole very often, if at all. He's got it. This is Brett Beasley, hole number 8. Nope. Kevin Krajewski. Got a chance. Got it. Kevin with an ace. It's Joshua Powell. Oh boy. And Joshua settles for bogey 3. Watch Kevin putt on hole number 9, and watch this ball break back to your right. Of course, Kevin left it considerably short. Good putt. Here's Brett Beasley. Brett going to use the left rail, I believe. Hold the line, hold the line. This hole just not going tonight. Watched several of the guys putt it that were not on camera on this hole, and see a lot of good putts, but I haven't seen very many drop. This is Joshua Powell. That's got to get there. And he got it there, but as you can see, the ball tailed to the right. Right at cup level. Joshua with a par. And the last group we will follow this evening in the second round. We'll begin with Ron Moore. That could be a problem there, Ron. But he got a good break, and he's going to have a straight uphill putt for his deuce. Ron with a bogey 3. This is Nathan Francis. And Nathan getting a bad break there, and he's...
I had a 13 on the front, could have been a 10 or 11 real easy.
And Nathan surveying his options. and doesn't have a lot from where he is. The pipe is blocking his path to the hole. Look at this. And you have to give him an A for effort. He sure gave it a run. Had the right idea. Stonbrecht. And Don's going to be down the hill. And Don with a nice putt for his par. Watch this group putt one more hole. Here's Don's putt. It's not going to have a chance to go.
Put that on the what not to do.
There's Ron's putt. Back door. And Nathan Francis. Uh-oh. That will conclude our highlights from round number 2. Just a moment, we'll be going back to the clubhouse, let you know who our leaders are in the pro and amateur division through 36 holes of play. Through 2 rounds of play, the leader in the pro division continues to be Brian Blair. Brian at 14 under par 58. Currently in second place, 3 strokes back at 11 under par 61 is Brian Johnson. In the amateur division, we have a 2-way tie for first place between John Fulber and Ron Moore, both at 9 under par 63. We have 3 putters currently tied for third place right now, each at 7 under par 65. So we'll be going out to the course and watch highlights from round number 3. Okay, this is Joshua Powell on hole number 17. This is Kevin Krajewski. Kevin very much right in the thick of things, just 2 strokes back, 65. And Kevin playing the shot off the hill, and actually he came closer by hitting the hill because it was going to the right. This is Brett Beasley. Brett playing the backdoor putt. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Here's Joshua's putt on hole 18. And he's going to be over in the right corner. Joshua will tap in for a bogey 3. Watch Kevin putt once again. That's way left. He's going to be in the left corner. Kevin will be allowed 2 spaces, as all the putters are allowed on the 18th green, two club lengths to move their ball out if it's hugging the rail.
Two club head length. Club head length for each foot.
You move it out another club length, Kevin.
2 club head lengths away from each rail.
you $1. Kevin with a nice putt for a par. We'll watch Brett once again. It's going to hit the triangle and bounce off to the right. And Brett with a nice putt for his par. Stay on hole number 18. This is Nathan Francis. And Nathan had it right on line, just a little bit too hard. Nathan will be allowed 2 club lengths to move his ball out also. And a nice putt by Nathan for his par. This is Ron Moore. Ron so far having a very good tournament. Currently tied for the lead at 63 through 2 rounds of play. Oh boy. And I don't think he's got a shot at the hole there or not, from there or not. I don't believe he does. Be interesting to see what he's going to do here. He may have to go off the left side and just try to get it close to the hole. Oh, he had the right idea. This is done.
Are you on?
This is Ron Moore once again. Ron's going to be safely on the hill. Nathan already putted this hole and took a par, as we had some equipment work needed to be done. And let's see what Don can do. It's going to be down the hill on the right-hand side, but he should have a, well, I don't know. Thought his ball was going to be a little bit straighter down the hill. Good putt by Don for a par. This is Greg Nichols, hole number 7. Easiest hole on the golf course. Steve Lemon will be next. Here's Greg's putt on hole number 8. As you can see, there's a little plateau there, a little small hill right around the edge of the hole. And we'll see what Steve does. This is John Filber. John having an excellent start to the tournament tonight, currently tied for first after 36 holes of play. And he pushed that. Is it going to sit? Yes, it will. Brian Summers. Brian's struggling a little bit tonight. I think he's at 70 after 2 rounds. It's only 2 under, and Brian is capable of much better than that. He's safely on the hill. Here's Jeff's putt on hole number 3. Come back, ball. Come back.
Huh? Just slow enough to go around the cup and sit there and it was like, I'll take it. Just for you, brother.
Here's John's putt. And we've seen 2 good putts, and neither one of them dropped. Here's Brian's putt. Got it. It's Rick Gerard back in the pro division. This is Brian Blair. Brian currently leading after 36 holes of play. Hold line, have the speed. On the TV star.
Wrong. Keeping stuff.
And we'll watch Rick's putt on 4. And we'll watch Brian once again. He's got it. Well, it's going to get this round. Yep. Okay, get him 15, 16. This is Brian Johnson. Hole number 15. Brian currently in 2nd place in the pro division. This is Tim Mishler. Got a run going. Tim with a nice putt for his par.
Bubble right there. If I lose a service tonight, I know where it's at. They're losing 9, 10, 11
This is Kenny Moore.
Don't go behind the pipe. Okay.
You're okay.
You're okay.
Ken. You're okay.
Almost Miller time, Kenny.
First look at hole 16 tonight. Watch Brian's putt. He's got it.
How you doing? If I lose the tournament.
Here's Tim's putt. Got it.
I'm 2 over. I'm 2 over on 9 and we haven't touched 10 over. On what? I settled your ass down.
Hurry, hurry. Nothing more frustrating than leaving it short when you're right on line. That will conclude our highlights from round number 3. We'll be going back to the clubhouse in just a second, let you know who our leaders are through 54 holes of play. This is Ron Moore. Ron currently tied for second place with Steve Lemon in the amateur division. Both gentlemen are trailing Jeff Herron after 3 rounds of play. Brian Blair continues to lead the pro division. But Brian Johnson is the only person with an opportunity to catch him. Stan Brecht. In down with a good putt for a par. This is Nathan Francis. That's going to stay on the left-hand side. Nathan picking up a par. This is Ron on hole number 6. I don't think it's going to get there. Here's Don's putt. Here's Nathan Francis. Hole number 5, back in the pro division. This is Rick Gerard, and Rick's left himself a very tough par putt here. Good effort, just a little bit short. Bogey 3 for Rick. And this is Brian Blair, who's basically led from start to finish. It's between him and Brian Johnson in the pro division tonight. Nobody else really that close. Good putt by Brian for an ace.
You guys have a few holes left to go yet.
It's Brian Summers, hole number 7. There's an ace for Brian.
Brian would have a good round. You'll have to.
It's John Filber. John having a good tournament. Oh no. Jeff Herron. There's an ace. And this will be the last hole we watch in the tournament tonight. Here's Brian's putt, number 8. Watch Jeff putt.
Get in.
Got it. And we'll watch John putt for the last time this evening. This will be a little bit short. That will conclude our highlights from round number 4. In just a moment, we'll be going back to the clubhouse, interview the winner of the pro and amateur divisions, and wrap up the show, so please stay tuned. Okay, we're talking with Brian Blair on my right, who was the winner of the pro tournament this evening, and Steve Lemon is on my left, and Steve played in the amateur division this evening, and he finished second. And first of all, Steve, congratulations on an outstanding tournament. Did you expect to do this while your first time out this year?
No, Dave, I didn't. I thought I'd just be happy to break par.
Okay, Steve, yeah, you said you didn't quadruple ace any holes, including hole 7. As a pro putter, that disturbs me.
Well, Dave, something happened. I don't know why. It went around the ring correctly, and it didn't go in. But I came through.
Course plays a little bit differently than it used to.
Yeah, a little bit, especially the first 3 holes.
Now, the first 2 holes have always been killers, and like I've told people before, that's my game plan. If I could always get by the first 2 holes and try to stay even par, I felt pretty good about the rest of the course.
I never did do that.
All right, Steve, I know you got to get going, so congratulations, and hopefully we'll see you out here later this year.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
And on my right, this is Brian Blair, and Brian winning his first tournament out here this year, and I believe his first tournament overall, if I'm not mistaken.
It's my first win of the year, yes.
Okay, Brian, well, you basically were the front runner tonight. You led start to finish, and really there was only one putter, Brian Johnson, who had any remote chance of catching you. You and Brian shot really good scores, and everybody else kind of seemed up in the stratosphere tonight.
Yeah, it's really true. I'm really amazed that there weren't a lot more lower scores. The course I thought was playing pretty well. 3 weeks ago on this course, Mr. Johnson was trailing me by 2 strokes as he was this week going into the 4th round. And that time he came through and took the win away from me. But this week I played consistently all through, 29, 29, 31, 30. And with a fairly decent 119 score, I was really happy about that.
Well, the thing I think you have to agree with the pro division, Brian, is you got 6 or 7 guys out here, and on any given night, under any kind of circumstances, any one of you is capable of winning and shooting an excellent score, and tonight happened to be your night.
and I'm really delighted that it was.
All right, Brian, congratulations once again. Savor this one. Best of luck Tuesday night out north, and we'll talk to you hopefully next week.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Okay, once again, we're going to recap everything for you here in our 6th tournament of the year out at Putt-Putt South. Jeff Herron, who had to leave a little bit early, won the amateur division. I believe that's either 4 or 5 wins out here for Jeff this year. I'm not real sure. I'll have to check on that. And Brian Blair with his first tournament victory over Brian Johnson in the pro division. Once again, we'd like to remind everyone that we have tournaments on Tuesday nights at the North Course and every Thursday evening at the South Course. Practice time begins at 6 p.m. Tournaments will begin at 7 p.m. sharp, and once again, these are open to the general public, so there will be prizes for all divisions that are playing, so if anybody would like to come on out and join us and participate in our tournaments, we'd be glad to have you. And once again, as you well know, we film the tournaments every Thursday night out here at the South Course. And once again, before we go, we'd like to thank McDonald's, Mike's Car Wash, Burger King, and thanks, Mike, and Classic Video for donating prizes. I'm sure our putters will use their coupons wisely, and we appreciate their help in promoting Putt-Putt Golf. So once again, this is Dave Kreider out at the South Course saying so long and hope to see you again next week.